Hello everyone, myself Dr. Ravi Agradi, and you guys are listening me on this Purvanchal IS online platform. Purvanchal IS is a sustainable education platform, and we are working especially for weaker section of society. Our entire courses that we are going to start here right now at very nominal price, so everybody can take these type of courses very easily. This is the beginning for science and technology, first lecture for science and technology. And this entire portion, I would like to discuss with you about strategy, about question paper analysis, and mains paper in last few years. That will be enough to open your eyes, guys, and to understand what about the demand of UPSC. And slowly and gradually, we will proceed entire lecture accordingly. So let us start in this video. So what about the topic in this entire video I will cover that you can see on a screen right now. Here the topic of discussion will be entire science part that is relevant for UPSC, and the same all entire discussion will be also beneficial for various state PCS examinations. In this entire video, my portion of discussion will be analysis of previous year question papers and plus what about syllabus, your examination syllabus, plus mains question paper from 2013 to 2019. I will also show you guys, and some brief discussion I will do with you here. The reason is very important. Without syllabus and without previous year question paper, if you will start your preparation, so you can suffer, guys. First of all, before going to enter in this examination, you should know, guys, what about demand of this examination, and accordingly you should provide supply. And how you will understand demand? Through the help of your syllabus and your previous year question papers. And this is those discussion I am doing here right now, guys. Through the help of this discussion, you will be very clear what actually demand of UPSC and what about level that UPSC expect from you guys in your preparation. Every picture will be very clear here. So myself Dr. Ravi Agradi, I just welcome to everyone. This is the first video for science and technology, and accordingly the rest of other videos I will make it. How I make it, what I will do in that videos, every discussion I will do here, guys. So this is the first lecture of my science and technology classes. So this is an exclusive program that we have started for entire UPSC courses at very nominal prices for prelims cum mains examination. And to start the science and technology part, I would like to introduce these online classes that you can see on screen, guys. Here my module courses are available as science and technology, environment. If you are interested for science, tech, environment both. UPSC full course if you want for GS, so 14,999. If UPPCS or UPPSC full GS you want, 11,999. And for MPPSC prelims cum mains courses, if you are interested, so you can take it 9,999 with TDS charges. That is must to pay for government, guys. So this is the entire fees. That detail you can see here on screen, guys. And if you are interested, so you can call on given number. Those are mentioned here. Those are given on YouTube platform. Many places it is available. If you are interested, so you can talk on given numbers. So let us start, guys, in this entire portion. First of all, what about the importance of this subject in your examination, especially for prelims? In prelims examination, around 15% question, around 15% question in your paper came from science and technology, overall from general science that is mentioned in your syllabus. In this prelim preparations, you should have a knowledge for both factual and concepts. So both factual and conceptual clarity is important to crack your prelims examination. But guys, the role of concept in UPSC examination is more. Around 90% question in your paper in this prelims, UPSC prelims, is a concept based. If you don't have a proper concept ideas, you cannot solve a single question in your paper. So concept and factual portion both are required, but you should give a more weightage to the concepts. Okay, logical questions are coming in UPSC. It is not like factual data UPSC is asking you. No guys, never. And this is the reason I'm going to show you your question paper. That is must here guys. This question paper will open your eyes to understand what actual demand from UPSC side regarding this subject. Many of myth about this subject in your paper, that the subject is totally based on current affairs. It's totally wrong guys. Why this type of myth? I don't know. From last 20 years I'm in this UPSC civil services teaching guys. Okay, in this present scenario, pattern is totally different. You should be aware of it, neither you will be penalized in your next year examination. Pattern of prelims examination, those you should follow. This is the new pattern that introduced from 2011 onwards. So within your preparation guys, you should see 2011 onwards question paper. Till now, those all UPSC question available, you should see that question first. Reason, new pattern of prelims examination introduced from 11. So 11 onwards, your question paper have some other standard. Before 2011, have different ways, different approach of UPSC question paper. So first of all, you should see question paper from 11 onwards. If you are interested for coming year 2021, 2022, so it is must, first condition. But again, I repeat, for UPSC, concept is dominating part, not factual data. Where is science in general studies? Where is science in general studies? As in brief, I told you guys around 15% weightage. Around 15% weightage in your prelims examination is science weightage. And in next PPT guys, I have given you a proper detail analysis of 11 onwards question paper that you can see on screen. This is given here on screen, 11 to 19 analysis. Why 11 to 19? You know, new pattern of examination. There are many subjects, those are given in your syllabus. You can see on screen guys. Those are mentioned in your prelims syllabus. This is the entire prelims. Entire prelims part. There are many subjects are given in your prelims examination. You can see on screen guys. Current events of national and international importance. Second subject in your syllabus is history of India and Indian national movement. Third subject in your syllabus, India and world geography. Fourth is Indian polity and governance. Fifth subject is economic and social development. Sixth subject for your prelims syllabus is mentioned general issues of environmental ecology. And seventh is mentioned here as a general science. This entire courses, those I'm making you here right now, this is for general science. So this is the subject in your prelims paper which is mentioned by UPSC. And say this is 11 onwards analysis. How many question? Where you got the maximum number of question in your paper? You see on this screen guys. I'll be not in front of this screen. You see here guys. You see 2011 to 2019. Maximum number of question you can see in 2019. Maximum number of question you can see here in 2019. This is 20. Really maximum number of question in 2019, especially from general science. And minimum I can see here guys in 2012. How much number? That is 13. So minimum 13, maximum 20. This is a range of question paper in your prelims examination. On an average, if I'll tell you guys, so around 15 question I'm expecting, plus minus 2 to 3 question. Through analysis, you can find out guys, those subject I'm dealing you here right now, this one give you around 15 question in your paper that you can see on screen. 2011 18 question, 2012 13 question, 2013 16 question, 2014 18 question, 2015 14 question, 2016 18 question, 2017 14 question, 2018 14 question, and 2019 total 20 question. Total 20 question. This is information to you guys that those classes I'm going to take here right now, especially in this subject, in entire GS part, okay, this will be a very important in your syllabus, around 15 questions. What are these 20, 14, 14, 18, 15 questions? Of course, year wise, I have made up some videos for you guys. And the next second video, third video, fourth video, you will get these question papers and their own analysis. So separately, I made a question papers discussion in 2019, 2018, 2017, 2016. This 5 years question paper discussion. This 5-year question paper discussion, I will do with you guys after this entire lecture. The next video that I will make for you guys, that will be the entire discussion for 2019 prelims examination, 18, 17, 16, and 15. Separately, 5 videos I will make for you. And in that way, guys, you will understand demand. Okay, and many of myth that is available in examination, guys, especially in market, that myth should be clear, guys, here. Now the next year you will be penalized. Okay. If you see your prelims syllabus, you know what is your prelims syllabus? You can see on a screen, guys. In this subject, what UPSC mentioned? UPSC mentioned in this subject, you have to read general science. UPSC mentioned you have to read general science. But UPSC did not mention what in general science. Total 8 subjects name that you have seen, guys, in beginning. Only subject names are given in your syllabus. Not given in detail what in subject is required. And this is the main difficulty in UPSC preparation. This is not in general science subject. It is in every subject, guys. History, polity, economy, okay, social science, everywhere this type of information is given there. Name of subject is given. Not within subject what is required to do in your preparations. Whenever you have done your graduations, post-graduation, masters, whatever, guys, you have done, you got proper syllabus. But here subject name is given. Within subject, syllabus not defined. So here you should be a proper alert, guys. Proper focused. And this is in the beginning you should know. So general science, this is the subject and this is entire syllabus. Whenever I have seen your question paper, guys, whenever I have seen your question paper, then I got question from many subjects. You see on screen. In this general science, whenever I have seen question paper from 11 to 19, I have seen 4 subject based questions where UPSC made a question paper. The one that you can see on screen is biology. The one you can see as biology. Second subject is physics. Third subject is chemistry. And fourth subject is technology, science and technology. You see screen, guys. This PPT is shared on Purvanchal IAS Telegram group. So those guys are listening me here right now. This video will entirely free for everyone. Kindly share it to everyone. I want that everybody should see this video and try to understand, try to do analysis. What actually demand in this UPSC have? If you see entire science, guys, these are the many subjects. But what about weightage of these subjects? You can see on the screen, guys. Weightage of biology, weightage of physics, chemistry, weightage of technology. You can see, guys, number wise. 2 years I got question where dominating from biology was 13 and 14. Physics and chemistry have no weightage, no weightage, no weightage, no weightage. 5 years you see there is no question from pure physics and chemistry. No need to open your 11, 12 standard NCERT book, your 9, 10 standard NCERT book for physics and chemistry. You are wasting your time. Even those questions UPSC asked from biology that you can see 12302. 12302. This is the question that UPSC made especially from very specific chapter. and that chapter is called Health and Disease. This chapter is Health and Disease with various immunization program. With various immunization program. With various immunization. Various immunization program is Mission Indradhanush, Ayushman Bharat, National Nutrition Mission, Pradhan Mantri Matritva Yojana, this time of a scheme. Various immunization program. टीवी हारेगा देश जीतेगा campaign. So this type of immunization program that India brought, here UPSC made question paper. It means in this entire biology, guys, there are detail of human physiology, detail of plant physiology, organ system. No guys, no question in your paper. This all question that you can see 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, this is health and disease based and various immunization program where UPSC made a question papers. But yes, you see science and technology on a screen. Out of 18 in 2011, out of 18 in 2011, all 18 question from science and technology. Out of 13, 12 question in your paper from science and technology. Out of 16, 6 question in your paper from science and technology. Out of 18, 9 question. Out of 14, 10 question. Out of 18, 16 question. Out of 14, 11 question. And what happened in 2018 and 19? Where I'll move next slide in front of camera, you can see on a screen, guys. Out of 14, every question in 2018 from science and technology, and out of 20, 18 question from science and technology. And I will prove in this discussion, guys, in the next video when I'll make a video for 2019 prelims, 2018, 2017, 2016 and 2015. It will be proof. PDF again I repeat, you directly take from Purvanchal IAS Telegram group. That link is already shared in this below this video guys. Okay. So it means in your preparations, if you are going for UPSC, you should prepare science and technology. 90% question in your paper, especially based from science and technology. And don't waste with your time with pure physics and chemistry. Don't open 11, 12 standard physics chemistry book, which is the basic for medical and engineering examination. I never say to anyone. But yes, if you are interested to read basic level of biology, physics, chemistry, so okay, if you have a plenty of time, then you should go and read out 6 to 10 standard NCERT book for basic biology and physics chemistry. But again, I advise your paper is based on science and technology, not from basic science. Not from basic science. Now, come on next PPT. Prelims syllabus you already have seen here in front of me. Now you come and see your main syllabus. You see main syllabus. Main syllabus define. You know, where is this science and technology? In which GS paper science and technology will come? You can see on a screen, guys. This will come in GS paper 3. Science and technology will come in GS paper 3. GS paper 3 have 5 subjects and one of them is science and technology. I'm not going to discuss entire in GS paper 3 which subjects are even mentioned in your syllabus. You come, what about syllabus that UPSC mentioned for mains? Prelims have no syllabus, only subject names are given. And subject name 2 words, general science. But mains, yes, officially your main syllabus is defined. What are given in your main syllabus? You see, guys, science and technology developments and their application and effects in everyday life. Science and technology developments and their application and effects in everyday life. Achievements of Indians in science and technology. Indigenization of technology and developing new technology. Indigenization of technology and developing new technology. This is the first part, first paragraph of your syllabus. In second paragraph, in your official syllabus, what mentioned? Awareness in the field of IT, means information technology. space technology, computer science. Next, robotics. Next, robotics. Then you see next, nanotechnology, biotechnology, and various issues related to intellectual property rights. This is your entire syllabus for your mains examination. But I will never advise you guys, you follow this entire syllabus. Because some of the portion where UPSC also made a question paper, it is not mentioned in your syllabus. So what about syllabus you follow, guys? It's very complicated syllabus. The things are not very clear in this. I just made a syllabus properly on the basis of name of chapter. Total 11 chapter on the basis of this entire syllabus and plus question papers I made for you guys. And that 11 unit even also mentioned in McGraw-Hill book. And 4th edition McGraw-Hill book, those are coming right now. Supporting material will be that book only. You follow that book only, guys. Don't go beyond any other book, guys. A part of this, it is enough completely. It will help you to prepare your science and technology part. If you are from Hindi medium and English medium, in both medium, this book is available. Okay, these are the total chapters name. Those you can see on a screen. And in that way, if you read that book, name of chapters are given. Accordingly, name of chapters are given. What are name of chapters? Unit wise it is given, and within every units have a many chapters. Somewhere have a 2 chapters, somewhere have a 4 chapters, somewhere have a 5 chapter. It is depend on the nature of question paper. Okay, so what about the unit? You just see here, guys, right now. And I will advise to everyone, you remember these all the units on your tip every time. How many units required for science and technology preparation? Either for prelims or mains, always remember 11 units, 11 units, 11 units. Why these 11 units? I will prove. How I will prove? Through question paper only. Through question paper only. So whatever I will tell you will have proof. Okay. The first unit, science and technology in India. In your preparation. The second unit is energy. Third unit is space technology. Fourth unit, communication information technology. Fifth unit, defense technology. Sixth unit, there are many topics are given there. Superconductivity, laser, artificial intelligence, robotics, nanotechnology. But in your syllabus, officially if you see your syllabus, robotics and nanotechnology is given. But I will advise you guys, artificial intelligence, you also remember. Even those robotics I will discuss with you, this is one of the example of artificial intelligence. Superconductivity and laser you can quit right now. In old syllabus, this was given in your syllabus. But in new syllabus, laser is out from your syllabus. So in this unit number 6, I will advise 3 topics for your preparation. The one is artificial intelligence. The second is robotics, which is already one of the example of artificial intelligence. And third one will be nanotechnology. 7th unit, intellectual property rights and its related rights. 8th unit, astronomy is actually a part of geography. I will not discuss here right now. My portion will be technology. So particle physics I will discuss. Even particle physics not mentioned in your main syllabus. But still many questions came in your paper from particle physics. If you see prelims and mains both examination. Prelims syllabus very smartly given. General science. Main syllabus, whatever it is mentioned in syllabus. Accordingly, UPSC is not asking every question, guys. I will prove. Wait. So particle physics not mentioned in your science and technology main syllabus for GS paper 3, but I will discuss. Reason, it will be proof in question paper. Okay. Next unit I will discuss with you, that will be biotechnology. One biology part where UPSC made a question paper, I have given in my science and technology book. And in this entire course, I will explain this topic here, guys. What about the topic? Different types of diseases, its recent issues, health and family welfare with various immunization program. With various immunization program. And the last topic, miscellaneous topic. What will come in miscellaneous topic like 3D printer, like water purifier, RO, air purifier, cyborg. This type of topic I will explain here. Okay, in that way total 11 units will cover in this entire session that I'm going to make you here right now for science and technology courses. And this 11 static part and related this contemporary issues both are required. Similarly, in this entire course, this Purvanchal IS team is made for you guys as nominal 14,999 prizes. Every discussion with all subjects, we entire team follow religiously. So of course this entire video will be very helpful to you. Either you join for UPSC or UPPCS, or MPPCS, or RAS or other exam, Bihar PCS, Karnataka PCS, everywhere guys. Slowly, gradually we are going to provide you every entire videos for all UPSC and state PCS examination in both medium. Okay, now come next. So I hope you will remember. Again you repeat guys, which chapter required for your prelims and mains in science and technology? 1. Science and technology in India. You remember on your tape guys. The second one is energy. Third one is space technology. Fourth one is communication information technology. Fifth one is defense technology. Sixth one is superconductivity and laser. You quit. You remember artificial intelligence, robotics, nanotechnology. Next you remember that is intellectual property rights, its related rights. 8th chapter particle physics. 9th chapter is biotechnology. 10th chapter health and disease with various immunization program. And last miscellaneous topic. Even every year that Nobel Prizes are given. 3 Nobel Prizes are related to science and technology. I hope you guys know very well. Physics based, chemistry based, and medicine or human physiology based. 3 Nobel Prizes are actually related to science and technology issues. Physics Nobel Prize, Chemistry Nobel Prize and medicine based Nobel Prizes. These all Nobel Prizes will also include in miscellaneous topic. And every year when you are going for UPSC examination, either for prelims or mains, that updation, it is must. It is must. Okay everybody, fine. Now, come in next PPT. I'm very sure you will share this whole entire discussion videos to everyone. It's my humble request to you guys. If you are listening this video by chance, you got somewhere, so kindly share it to everyone. I want that everybody should see UPSC mains question paper through this entire video. So here my analysis is for your mains question paper 2013 to 2019. It will really helpful to you guys to understand what I told you from beginning guys. Many times I told you what demand. What about the nature of question? You will understand. Any preparation you are doing, either for UPSC, state PCS, or for any game also. If you are going to play a cricket guys, so you should know first very well guys, what type of bowling your opponent team is doing. And accordingly you should prepare yourself. The same thing you apply here. Through the help of question paper, this is the kind of bowling. You should be very clear what about demand and accordingly you should defend. You should learn your batting, you should do your preparation. Many movies you can see guys, Chak De India, Dangal. This type of example I have given in my classroom program also for face to face. There are few messages there. What is in the Chak De India guys? Shah Rukh Khan and his entire team. Watch properly opponent team matches. That what about the positive and negative of these opponent team, and accordingly Shah Rukh Khan and his team prepare. This is the negative of that team, here we will take a chance. This is the positive, here we will not miss, in that way. And finally what happened? You know very well guys in that movie, the resultant, and finally they become successful. Same thing in the case of Dangal movie. Before having a game of Amir Khan daughter, Amir Khan sit and see that game guys of that opponent girl who will be opponent of his daughter. What about the positive and negative of that person, and accordingly he prepare his daughter. Okay, this is the positive and negative, and accordingly when that lady will prepare and enter in this for boxing and all guys, whatever in that Dangal movie, guys. And Sivan, everybody know. So the same thing here I am doing, guys. You see question paper. 13 to 19. 13 to 19 question paper. Why 13 to 19? Again have a question. As I told you guys, the prelims new pattern started from 11 onwards. 11 onwards. Similarly, mains new pattern started from 13 onwards. This is the reason in this entire discussion, I will show you 13 onwards mains question paper. 13 onwards mains question paper. Now see 13 onwards mains question paper, guys. What was the question in 2013? See, 2013. First question in your paper. In this UPSC mains 2013. Don't try to solve these question paper in first day. I promise you guys, slowly and gradually, whenever you will listen entire video, okay, you will understand every concepts and you will able to solve these all entire question papers. But not in first day, it is possible, guys. So first day, whenever you see the question paper, don't be demotivated, guys. I'm showing you this question paper that how much exercise I have done and how I will proceed this entire courses for science and technology here in this GS part. Okay. So first part is here, write a note on India's green energy corridor to alleviate the problem of conventional energy. Conventional energy means these are those type of energy which we are using, which are in behavior. So India's green energy corridor to alleviate the problem of conventional energy, write a note. Under energy chapter, I will explain with you. But one thing I will tell you, this is the question paper that was based on current affairs in that year. India's green energy corridor was in news during 2013. So it was a current affairs based question that came in your paper. So what was the green energy corridor? I will discuss in energy chapter. And you know, guys, energy chapter is given in your mains. In your syllabus, in this entire 11 chapter, energy is given one of them. Second question, what is this? What do you understand by fixed dose drug combination, FDCs, and discuss their merit and demerits? What do you understand by fixed dose drug combinations? Discuss their merits and demerits. Fixed drug dose combinations. This is the topic from health and disease issues. Health and disease issues. And health and disease is the unit number 10. Many issues, guys, even when you go in 16, 17 question paper, 15 question paper, you will get a question, many question paper that UPSC asked. Actually, that medicine we people are using, guys. In that medicine, we should prefer various combinations of medicines. A proper drug combination, we should try to prefer it. Neither a single drug, against it, a particular pathogen will find resistance inside your body. But whenever you will do the changes in various proportion of many combination of drugs, so the pathogen will not be what? Immune against this type of medicines. That is the case that you can see, guys, right now have a drug resistance type of case. So this is the reason we should have to prefer a fixed dose combinations. So what its merit and demerits? If you see in health and disease chapter, I have given this topic about fixed dose drug combination inside. Next point. In 2013, a very beautiful question came in your paper from IPL match. Scientific approach means technology when adopted as an umpire decision. So umpire decision review system in cricket. What is the meaning of it? Umpire decision review system. That you can say as a third umpire. And discuss its various components. And one of the component that in your mains paper UPSC is demanding you. Explain how silicone tape On the edge of bat may fool the system, guys. If a small touch your bat have with bowling, guys, they can detect. Very minute cameras, every moment of time, every activities. Whether umpire even not easy to judge, guys. Very minute decision. So yeah, this type of umpire decision review system will work and make this game more fair. Neither the opponent team always appeal and try to misguide umpire. So that is a kind of another umpire which is not in the field. Through the help of this technology, they will take their own decision. So not only the silicon tape, many things work. And this topic, if you read my book, it is given in miscellaneous topic. This is the topic, miscellaneous topic. This is the miscellaneous topic. Okay, this is miscellaneous topic. Some more question in your paper from 2013. In 2013, there have a 5 question from science and technology, guys. You see on a screen. What about 2 more question? You see, 4th question have 2 parts. The one, what is digital signature? What is digital signature? And what does it authentication means? Give various silent built-in features of digital signature. Information communication technologies are booming, guys, right now. Many applications of information communication technology we are using. But how this information communication technology we can make it more safe and secure? Digital signature is one of them. Even whenever I will discuss cyber security issue, cyber security, even cyber security is given in your other subject, internal security. But I will explain some concept of cyber security here, guys. Because cyber security is also connecting with information and communication technology. And information communication technology, I will deal here, guys. So digital signature work there. Many system, firewall, many things, guys. You know, guys, whenever we install any software, original software as antivirus, suppose. So whenever you install antivirus, there is a demand of some product key. Whenever you put this product key, guys, and run through internet services, what happened? Original software will install in your mobile phone. Oh, sorry, in your laptop, yeah, desktop, wherever you want. So that product key kind of thing is what? It's a kind of digital signature, electronic signature, that made information communication technology more safe and secure. Similarly, when you go for ITR filing and all, digital signature even generate there. And next topic, how does 3D printing technology work? How does 3D printing technology work? List out its advantages and disadvantages of this technology. This topic is given in miscellaneous topic. So this type of discussion I will do in miscellaneous part. I hope now you understood very well, guys. Those 11 chapters I mentioned you, every questions are coming from these 11 chapters. 3D printing technology is actually object printing technology. Here you can print out total complete object. Okay, entire object you can develop. How does it work? The technology was I will discuss with you guys. For this 3D printing, you have to install CAD, computer aided design, or animated modeling software. Animated modeling software. After this installation, that picture you will take in your computer, guys, and run through this computer aided designer animated modeling software. It will develop 3D images. And when you give a command for object printing, additive layering in that form, particular object will form. How it form, what happened, I will show you one video also there, guys. Successive layering, stereolithography, that procedure we adopt, that is called in short as a STL. Stereolithography means STL. How it happened, what it happened, I will discuss. Yeah, of course, object printing, disadvantages that I will also discuss with you guys. You can develop pistol. Yeah, some other arsenals. So here you can see disadvantages also. Fifth one, bringing out the circumstances in 2005 which forced amendment to the section 3D section 3D in Indian Patent Law 1970. Discuss how it has been utilized by the Supreme Court in its judgment in rejecting Novartis patent application for Glivec. Discuss briefly the pros and cons of decision. Actually guys, this is the issue. And finally, Supreme Court decision. That was a recent current affair issues in that year. Whenever I will discuss with you this IPR chapter, IPR means intellectual property right, that chapter. In that chapter, I will tell you guys about patent. Actually, in medicine, that industry involved for the development of medicine, guys, that company has done a lot of R&D, everybody know. Lot of money that company even expend in the development of that medicine, drugs, antibiotics, whatever guys. They want this patent for more duration of time. They are trying to be more smart in this case. What they are doing? Here have a case of secondary patent. Here have a case of secondary patent. Okay, fine. Firstly, a company developed and they found their own patent for some years, suppose 6 years, 20 years, whatever it is. When this patent time is going to over, that companies are going to do some changes, small changes in that medicines. And finally, they are also going to take for secondary patent, file a case for secondary patent. That further this medicine cannot be developed by any other companies. Yeah, their own generic medicine cannot be made by any companies. And they will try to make out many benefits. And this is the reason, guys, this medicine will not cheap, and the India type of countries where the maximum people are poor, they cannot access this type of medicine at nominal prices. So this was the issue. Novartis, Glivec applications. Okay, that I will discuss with you. Even whenever you go in IPR chapter, this issue I discuss there, guys, in that book. After this 2013, so now you see 2014 mains question paper, what are here in this, in the next PPT. See, this is mains 2014 that you can see on the screen. What about the question? You see here, guys. These are 3 questions that UPSC has in 2014 in GS paper 3. One question which is a very simple question, creative question, conceptual question, and this type of article you will not find anywhere in written form. If you don't have a creative mind, you are not able to write it. What about the question? First you listen it, guys. Scientific research in Indian universities is declining because a career in science is not as attractive as our business profession, engineering, administration, and even universities are becoming consumer oriented. In this time, critically comment. A very simple question that UPSC made, very creative question. Even you can write your answer, guys. Why you guys are not interested toward R&D in research and development sector? Why you are going toward engineering job, administrative job, in many business profession? Why? It means there is something which is missing in R&D sector. That's why people have not a craze of R&D. And what about the role of university this time? They are becoming as a consumer oriented only. They are trying to earn more and more this time, guys. Even in IIT Delhi fees, you see this time, what about the fees? 30 to 40%, even 40% plus, I hope so this time. Those students are doing their own study, guys. In my campus, I'm telling you, IIT Delhi, they are doing their own preparation on the basis of loan. Because there is a massive fees. In my period of time, why we people join government institutions? The reason in that period of time, government fees was very less. But this time, private and government both are nearby same. So how this poor sector of the people, if they are intelligent, how they can do their own study from IITs and all? This is very difficult, guys. But that is the another issue, guys. What about the political will, especially in R&D? Very less, guys. Even, during Manmohan Singh government, less than 1% of GDP was the expenditure for R&D sector, 0.9% of GDP. And this time during Modi government, around 0.69% of GDP. This much of expenditure, government is going especially for R&D purposes. So what you think so? How you can develop a technology? Even you tell me, guys, if a person is scientist, what about social status? What about the social status of an engineer, doctor, and as a ISPCS officer inside a society? You see? So there are many aspects, but this type of aspect will come in. This topic will come under first unit, science and technology in India. Science and technology in India. Science and technology in India. Second question. Can overuse and free availability of antibiotics without doctor's prescription be the contributors to the emergence of drug-resistant disease in India? What are the available mechanisms for monitoring and control? Critically discuss the various issues involved. This is a drug resistance case. Earlier, one more question that UPSC made from health and disease, fixed dose combination, 2013. And now here you can see, guys, again UPSC made a question paper from antibiotic resistance. Without doctor prescription, if you people have some problem, you take antibiotics. And massive antibiotics you people started to consume from last few years. And slowly, gradually, that pathogen affect your body, guys. Pathogen means disease causing agent. They are having what? Immune, again this type of antibiotic. And finally, they have a case of antibiotic resistance. When you consume antibiotic, now this pathogen have no effect. They are not going to attenuate inside your body. Even doctor prescribe you take a medicine for 3 days, 5 days. But when your fever down in 3 days, you stop to consume medicine. Next time when you people suffer this type of fever, you know what happened? Your medicine course will increase. And medicine course means duration, and plus medicine dose, yani amount, both increase. Neither your fever not suppress. And many reasons, guys. And here even UPSC asks you, discuss many various cases that involve. The many cases, you can see, guys, MDR, XDR cases, multi-drug resistance, extensively drug resistance, MDR plus case, multi-drug resistance plus. Some more cases like superbug issue. In Spanish term, superbug means antibiotic resistance. Some more terminology after superbug. NDML1 issue, New Delhi metallo-beta lactamase. New Delhi metallo-beta lactamase, NDML1. MRSA infection. Methicillin resistance Staphylococcus aureus. Methicillin is one of the antibiotic. Staphylococcus aureus is a bacteria. This Staphylococcus aureus bacteria also got resistance against methicillin antibiotic. So these are various issues that involved. And I told you, guys, health and disease with various issues and immunization program. So this type of issue we'll discuss there. Fixed dose combination, drug resistance case in tuberculosis, concept of superbug, New Delhi metallo-beta lactamase, methicillin resistance Staphylococcus aureus. This all discussion will be the part here, guys, and this topic will come under health and disease. This topic will come under health and disease. Under health and disease. Next topic. In a globalized world, intellectual property rights assume significance and are source of litigation. broadly distinguish between the terms like copyrights, patents, and trade secrets. So this type of discussion I will do under IPR topic, intellectual property rights. Here patent, copyrights, trademark, many terminology I will discuss with you. Trade secrets. What about the formulation that of products, in the development of products where people use? Trade secrets. Patent for any products or process I will discuss. Copyright for your book. My book have a copyright. And one more issue that is related to copyright, related right. Patent have primary patent, secondary patent. Okay guys. So this was the mains question paper 2014. Now you come 2015 mains. 2015 mains. What about the question paper of 2015 mains? You see here on screen. In 2015 mains, total 4 questions came in your paper. First you see first 2 questions guys in your paper. What do you understand by a standard positioning system? In short, I can tell you SPS. And precision positioning system, that is called PPS. So a standard positioning system and precision positioning system. What do you understand by SPS and PPS in the GPS era? In their GPS era. And discuss the advantages India perceived from its ambitious IRNSS program by employing just 7 satellites. By employing just 7 satellites. IRNSS is very important guys as a regional GPS of India. As a regional GPS of India. 2 regional GPS that India have right now in this modern perspective I am telling you. The one that you can see here as a IRNSS and second I will tell you that is Gagan. And GPS will be the part of discussion in space technology. So under space technology I will go and discuss with you about GPS. There are 2 levels of GPS which are installed guys. The one global GPS, second regional GPS. The one global GPS and second is regional GPS. Global GPS like NowStar, navigation satellite and ranging. Global GPS like GLONASS, global navigation satellite system. NowStar is the first global GPS. US based GPS. Firstly, US use it for military purposes. Later on, US also advise, okay, fine, that GPS we will also provide for civilian users. For civilian users. We missed this IRNSS too much guys during Kargil war. Reason during Kargil war we did not have IRNSS type of regional GPS. In Kargil what was there guys during 1998? Pakistani bunkers was in hilly region at some height and we were at the lower regions. We cannot see guys where is the Pakistani bunkers in the hilly regions. They were killing, shooting our soldiers. But because of lacking of technology, we cannot access where is the bunkers. Reason in that area, Kargil area, not even any our satellites watch and cannot detect properly locations of Pakistani armies or their own bunkers. We even requested in that time. We had request to US in that time. Requested guys. But what US did? US refused your request. And not given their own GPS facility. And that is the reason many of our soldiers, even mightier there. Shaheed, mightier there in that period of time. Technology lacking. So this is the reason I'm telling you during Kargil war, India missed this GPS IRNSS in that time. In 2016, later on, Kargil was 1998. In 2016, government brought a project, especially for the development of IRNSS. This IRNSS have a 2 system, SPS and PPS. In the beginning, the purpose of IRNSS that it will be utilized for military purposes. But when the 3 satellites of IRNSS installed, later on, ISRO said no, it will not only utilize for military purposes, it will also utilize for civilian users. And here have a SPS and PPS. SPS is that system of INSS. It will be utilized for civilian purposes. But precision positioning system that you can see on screen, it is for security purposes. It is encrypted one. Encrypted means it is more safe and secure. It will be utilized by defense for safety and security of our country. If Kargil type of activity next time happen, so this precision positioning system of INSS will help us in the bordering areas and safe and secure our bordering regions. So in this INSS have a total 7 constellation of satellites. What about these advantages? One, in this discussion, guys, small brief discussion, you also got it about safety and security of India. But one thing more you know very well, guys, INSS right now also working for civilian users. Here I'm not discussing the detail about this all entire topics. So just to brief, because I told you guys the main motive of teacher is not to deliver a lecture only. It will become as a formality only in that case. The main role of teacher is a part of teaching, create interest also. And it is my matter, guys. I will create interest, don't worry. It is my part. You just focus your study. Here in this time, I will tell you one thing. You listen this entire video, guys, entire video. Trust me, 80 plus questions you are able to solve very easily. Okay. You will have a concepts after this discussion, guys. Whenever you will come and discuss with anyone, people will realize that really you, even after some time, slowly, gradually, when chapter will over, you will understand the importance of this discussion. Second question. What are the areas of prohibitive labor that can be sustainably managed by robots? Discuss the initiatives that can propel through research in premier research institutes for sustainable and gainful innovation. You know, guys, robots came from Greek word, and that Greek word is called roboto. And what about the meaning of roboto? Roboto means self-labor. Roboto means self-labor. So roboto means self-labor. And robotics is a part of AI, artificial intelligence, a machine that human made and become very intelligent in performance, in accuracy, and in reliability. In these three terminology, if a machine that human develop and better in performance, accuracy, and reliability, okay, will become as a robots. And this machine will perform their own role, self-labor. So ultimately, there is some negative also of the AI, guys, that human being will left their own job. But what is the many positive also there, negative also there. During AI, I will discuss with you. So why it is the prohibitive labor? You know, when a machine will do their own performance with accuracy and reliability. So prohibitive labor, of course, guys, no human will involve in this case. A machine will perform their role with better accuracy and reliability. And many premier research institutes for sustainable and gainful innovations. What about the initiatives I will discuss with you? Okay, many IITs even started many courses right now under AI for the robotics, and AI is working under computer science. Ulster University and IIT Kanpur has started a project work, especially for physically disabled people. If somebody have a no leg, somebody have a not any body parts. So according to their own requirement, this Ulster University and IIT Kanpur team, they will work and develop robotic arms for self-dependency. Acute is the first humanoid robot that developed in India. So in that way, many development, guys, many developments. Center for Mechatronics, Kanpur, the very important premier institutes in India that set up and work especially for robotics. I will discuss here, guys. So this is the robotics. This topic will come from robotics, AI, and nanotechnology from that chapter. And this one you mentioned in your syllabus, guys. So now I hope you people understood somehow that every question that UPSC asked, these are under these 11 chapters. Are 11 units. Third question in this 2015 mains question paper. What is question? Discuss the advantages and security implications of cloud hosting servers vis-a-vis in-house machine-based hosting for government businesses. Two terms that I will discuss with you. The one is cloud computing and second is cloud hosting. So many companies even set up their guys that will provide cloud computing type of facility. Even they are hosting this type of processor, services and all. Under ICT chapter Information Communication Technology, I will discuss with you during the discussion of cloud computing and discuss with you cloud computing and connecting with the cloud hosting and how this cloud hosting will involve into the government businesses and all. Next question, India's traditional knowledge digital library that is called TKDL, which has a database containing formatted information on more than 2 million medical formulations, improving a powerful weapon in the country's fight against erroneous patents, and discuss the pros and cons of making this database publicly available under open source licensing. Actually guys, this is the concepts that brought by Ayush Ministry. For that purposes, Ayush Ministries even worked a lot. Ayush Ministry even also working a lot, especially against Corona, to enhance your immunity. If you go on Ayush Ministry site, you can find out guys how we can enhance our immunity and we can save our life against impact of Corona. Some videos on Corona I also made it guys. You should read out that, listen that videos. It is also uploaded on Purvanchal IAS platform. What about traditional knowledge digital library? This is a digital platform. So it will come under information and communication technology. Where this topic will come under information and communication technology. This is the digital platform where all medicinal plants, name, their detail, their formulations, ingredients, which type of chemicals in which type of medicinal plants have. This all informations are uploaded there guys. In that way India informed to the worldwide every countries. What? This is my plant. I know very well about this importance. So this type of knowledge will be very beneficial for us in this patent of this plant. So this is the publicly available data. Now, if you have craze, you're a crazy guy, so you should go on Google. Just see TKDL. This is the medicinal plant list. Centella asiatica, many list of the plants. Brahmi, many name of the plants are given there. Ossimum sanctum, Tulsi. A lot of plants names are given there. What about the chemical gradients? What about its uses? Turmeric. That is called curcuma longa. The scientific name. But all details are given there. Okay. Even this is the question that repeated again in 2019 mains paper. So this is the question paper of 2015 and same question again repeated in 2019 mains. You just wait, slowly gradually whenever I will come on 2019, I will show you this question. Wait guys. See those people level following this mains question paper, prelims question paper, many questions repeated guys, many questions. Even science and tech, environment, in every subject it happened guys. Two subjects here I am dealing you. In this entire GS part. UPSC mains 2016. See here guys, questions. What are the question here? See. Give an account of the current status and targets to be achieved pertaining the renewable energy sources. Pertaining the renewable energy sources in the country. Again I repeat. Give an account of the current status and targets to be achieved pertaining the renewable energy sources in the country. Discuss in brief the importance of national program on light emitting diodes. In 200 words, 2016 mains. It means UPSC also asked the question from science and technology that is based on government scheme and programs. Here you can see government scheme and program based question in your mains paper and see UPSC also made a question paper. Even questions in your prelims paper from government scheme and programs. Those are running actually in technology. But that will in the prelims paper. Here you see mains paper. So what about the current status of renewable energy? What about the target of renewable energy? You know target 2022. 175 gigawatt power generation by renewable energy. And few other changes that is right now 221 something gigawatt point, around 222 gigawatt roughly, that India may target to achieve in the case of renewable energy sector by 2022. By 2022. And what about the contribution of solar energy, wind energy, all discussion I will do. Discuss in brief the importance of National Program on Light Emitting Diode, DLP program, Domestic Efficient Lighting Program, Ujala Scheme, UGALA, Unnat Jyoti by affordable LEDs for all, for household uses LED, for street lighting purposes LED, and in that way we can conserve a lot of energy, guys, from India with the help of these alternatives. And this is the way we can enhance our energy efficiency. So this is the question that UPSC made in 2016 mains paper. Second question, guys. Second question that you can see on a screen, guys, it is also a repeated question. Earlier this question was in 2007-8 in your mains paper, and now again after 8 years this question, same question repeated in your mains paper again in 2016. Discuss India's achievement in the field of space science and technology, and how does the application of this technology helpful to India in socio-economic development. In socio-economic development. See, guys, this question came from energy. And this type of question, space role, when science and technology uses in the field of space, contribution, achievements and all. Here is space technology. If you want to write socio-economic development and information and communication technology, if both topic knowledge you have, later on you are able to write this answer. Those satellite you launch, guys, this is a part of space technology. And with the help of satellites, that services you are doing, you are using right now in the form of information and communication technology. Later on, e-governance type of services are working. B2B, B2C services are working. E-commerce type of services are working. For socio-economic growth of a country, guys, if you don't have a broad knowledge of space and information communication technology, you cannot write this answer. So to find out this answer, guys, what about the role of this technology, especially in socio-economic growth of India? Okay, you cannot write without knowing this 2-chapter knowledge. Interdisciplinary. And at last, guys, whenever you will do your complete preparations, many chapter will become interdisciplinary. You wait. Next. Why is nanotechnology as one of the key technology of this 21st century? Yeah, overall you can say as a nanotechnology is a technology of 21st century. Describe the silent feature of Indian government missions on nanoscience and technology and scope of its application in the development process of country. 200 words, write down this answer. Actually, guys, still in this year, there are few current news from nano mission. That nano mission even brought in, I think, 2005 or 2007 in the beginning for 5 years. But still nano mission is working a lot and try to boost up lot of nanotechnology research work. And in this country, guys, many type of developments that we are working for: nanoelectronics, nanomedicines, nanopharmaceuticals. There are new terms are going to evolve. Graphene, CNT, fullerene. There are many applications. Today, these all topics, all technologies people developed. In coming future, we will utilize it. So of course, in coming future, we will utilize it. So for the coming future, these are the technology that will work. So in that way, I can tell you guys, nanotechnology is a technology for 21st century. So what about nano mission? What about scope and applications? It will come under nanotechnology part, where I will discuss AI, robotics and nanotechnology. This is the chapter that I will discuss with you, and this entire discussion I will do there. Now come UPSC mains 2017. So 13, 14, 15 and 16. 4 years question paper, you have seen it. I hope you people understood demand. UPSC mains 2017. Here I have total 4 questions those you can see on a screen. Every questions are creative. Every questions are creative. See, first question. Stem cell therapy is gaining popularity in India to treat a wide variety of medical conditions, including leukemia, thalassemia, dermatomyositis, even several burning. In that cases, stem cell therapy is highly popular. Describe briefly what stem cell therapy is and what advantages it has over other treatments. You know, guys, this time many companies are working, and these companies even preserve stem cell of your baby. When your baby will born, umbilical cord will cut, and that umbilical cord have a stem cells, and that stem cell in the living form. That stem cell you can conserve, you can preserve, and a procedure that we adopt that is called cryopreservation. Under biotechnology portion, I will discuss. This entire question is actually from biotechnology. And biotechnology is mentioned as 9th unit. So I will discuss the stem cell and their own applications. Yeah, I was talking to you guys about companies. They will preserve the stem cell of your baby. Procedure cryopreservation. Cryopreservation is a low temperature based technology. At minus 196 degrees Celsius temperature, within liquid nitrogen, we can preserve cell, tissues, organs, even genetic characters also, genomes also, for the future perspective. It is not destroy. It is in inactive form, but it is preserved. Similarly, stem cell you can also preserve for the future perspective. Stem cell technologies are evolving time to time. Many advancement in STEM technology you can see right now, guys. Even stem cell for future, it will be utilized for the formation of your organ also. That is called as a therapeutic cloning. This procedure is called therapeutic cloning, where a stem cell will be utilized for the formation of your body organ. You know, guys, when you have a demand of organ, and you will take an organ from any other person. So any other person means other family member, other person, other genes. You don't think so you will save if you will get your kidney from other person. The other person have other genes, and your gene is totally different. Other person, parent is different, your parent is different. So that kidney reject inside your body. And to save your body, doctor will give you immunosuppression medicine. Doctor will save your life, keep you through immunosuppression medicine. And in that way, guys, that organ, that rejection happen inside your body, problem not happen. So you don't think so if you will take organ from other person, you will save your life, still have a problem. Because another genetic character genes, base kidney is coming inside your body. Your gene and that another person kidney based gene, both are different. Rejection 100% there. Why doctor ask you if you have a need of kidney? Any of your family member is ready to give you kidney? Why family member? Same parents, all brothers, sisters, nearby 50-60% genes everywhere. And maximum chances to adopt. Your brother, your sister, your papa, your mama, in that way, if you people will try to transfer your kidney, maximum chance to adopt, because 50-60% genes are same. Even appearance wise, you see brother, sister, sister, brother, sister, papa, mama, you all people look like same even also. Not 100%. Some character mama type, sometimes some character papa side, bhaiya, brother, sister, you know, they are matching in many aspects. Similar genes. So in that case is the chances of acceptance of kidney. If in these among family member, people will donate maximum. But again, not 100%. But yes, maximum. What happened? If I will develop a kidney from stem cell, and that is my stem cell that preserve through cryopreservation. So through the help of the stem cell, if I will develop a kidney, guys, this is my kidney, because my stem cell preserve, my kidney develop, and this kidney, if I will implant inside my body, 100% acceptance. This is the use of therapeutic cloning. I will explain on board detail how this cloning and every procedure happen. You just wait right now. Everybody clear? Even if anybody burn, suppose massive burning you have, 60%, 70% your body burn. Which portion of body skin you will use right now to save your skin against burning problem? Because massive portion of your body part skin burn. Don't worry. Through stem cell therapy, guys, you can generate your skin and you can treat against the burning problem. Even 6-7 years back, I finished one of the class in Jaipur. I was there for some classes in Jaipur. And just few days, it is a news of 5-6 years back, guys. That student was in my class and she called me one day, sir, actually I lost my eye vision from one side eye. Eye vision from one side of eye. And doctor has given me a hope only, stem cell therapy. So just advise me where I should go and talk me to a doctor, especially for this type of treatment. You know, stem cell is very specific that I will discuss with you. It is unspecialized and undifferentiated cell. But there is a specific property to stem cell to be differentiated and specialized. And what is the meaning of it? Don't think so in this beginning first lecture is possible to discuss. In biotechnology entire discussion I will tell you. How stem cell is defined? It is an undifferentiated and unspecialized cell. Those have tendency to be specialized and differentiate. And in that way the single stem cell can differentiate and become as a separate different organ. And even before having organ, cell form a tissue. So a specific tissue that damage just behind this eye, those damage, guys, through the help of implant of a stem cell, what happened? That tissue recovery is possible. And finally it is also possible eye vision can come. What about the future stem cell? Say skin burning. Leukemia is a case of blood cancer. You know, bone marrow is responsible for the formation of blood cells. And what happened in the case of leukemia? Number of WBC abruptly increased. You implant stem cell inside it, and a stem cell will try to do the recovery of it. And finally, the number of WBC will be under control, around 6,000 to 11,000, okay, per millimeter cube in this volume. Every normal people have that will maintain. So in that way, I just to, you know, that some of the discussion I'm doing here just for the interest I'm telling you again, guys. Okay, I want that you should have an interest in my class. You don't come in my class as a formality, okay, because I'm going for UPSC, so I will sit in the sir classes because sir is very good and whatever, okay. No guys, no. If you don't have an interest, you should not go for UPSC. It's not a cup of tea. And don't think so just, even this time, you know, students are very hurry. Many of the videos, okay, I'm very sure guys, if I'll make a video, okay, that without study you can crack UPSC. Trust me, within 1 hour, million of the viewers will be there. Because this generation of students are very hurry, guys. They want a note, sir, give me 10 pages notes, that will be enough to crack UPSC. Guys, this is not that level of examination. Neither every rickshaw puller, every roadside of person will crack this UPSC. Many people even have given 6 years, 6 attempts, but still could not crack prelims. But those people have a proper target and understood everything, crack UPSC in 1 attempt. You have many examples in your surroundings. So this is not a cup of tea, and this is not that type of job. Okay, those you can find out with the help of 10 pages of notes. Yeah, this is, if you listen, it is look like very good, very good, very good. This is the reason I'm telling you now, if I'll make a video without study crack UPSC, how many viewers will be there? But if I'll tell you, no, have a need of proper study, proper materials, then the viewers will be very low. The new generations are getting very lazy, guys. So don't be lazy. You are going to crack UPSC. And UPSC is the best job in this India, guys, this moment of time, where you have a massive opportunity to do for the society, for the nation. Even one question, guys, that always interviewer asks you. Your interviewer always asks you, you are an engineer, you are a doctor, you are a CA. Then why you are going to left this job and try to go towards UPSC for as a district collector and all? So many people in that time confuse what they should say in that moment of time. You know, guys, doctor profession, engineering profession, CA profession, every profession is good. Through every profession, you can do good for our nation with your honesty, with your hard work. But here you have opportunity. Those opportunity you have, it is very limited. Only in one dimension you will do work. As an engineer, you will involve in some electronics or some constructions, building, monuments. CA, you will do some budgeting, economy and all. Medicines, you will involve in the medicine only as a medical doctor. But what about as a collector? As a collector, you have a tremendous opportunity. Entire engineers in that in your district will be under you guys. Entire hospitals under you guys. All Manrega, all schemes, all projects, all programmings under your hand, guys. So this much of massive opportunity, you will have it in this job. If you are definitely crazy to do something, if you are crazy to do some work, something for the society, so you should go for this job. And this is not that type of job like a cup of tea. So give your best, proper direction, and then you go with. Even one more problem I have seen. Important question paper 1000 and then crack UPSC. Without knowledge, you started to solve question papers. Okay, leave it. Okay, leave it. Now come here, guys. Second question. Okay, so first stem cell, I hope you understood. In between some messages I have given you, you also understood. Someone even will help you for your motivations. Why you are going for UPSC, you got some reason, more reason here from my side. And this type of guidance is required during your interviews. Okay, fine. So don't be hurry, guys. Neither you will take your 6th year, but you cannot clear your prelims examination. You give your best. This is the best job in India, this moment of time, and massive opportunity. So don't try to be hurry. Okay, it is very easy to make you fool. The reason, you never seen the question paper. You read this 1000 paper and crack UPSC. Arey, please be mature, guys. You are still immature, and immature people never crack UPSC. Fine. First of all, you should be crazy for knowledge. You solve question papers. You solve practice papers. You should write answer writing. That every provisions I will provide you here, guys. All those students are joining this entire courses. They will write answers, send me, I will check them. I will make a group, WhatsApp group. Those people are joining this entire parts, even the science and tech and all entire GS portions. And we all faculties will directly connect them. Here it is not like that we have made up the question paper, you go and listen. No, guys. If genuine discussion happen through voice chatting, through phone calling, we will try to connect it because I know guys very well. Teachers should connect with the students every moment of time. Okay, for your every supports. So proper timing I will provide you, proper WhatsApp number, we will connect, my personal number I will provide you and we will share it and we will connect it. In the proper time I will allot for you and I will connect with you on calling, maybe group calling if same discussion is required. So in that way, and very genuine fees, I just made it 15,000 entire UPSC course, 12,000 entire UPPCS course, 10,000 entire MPPCS course. Okay, prelims comments, I hope you can understand. We are working for poor section of people, for economically weaker section of people. Okay, it is very, very important because my motive is education for all. I hope you people have seen Super 30, that movie. If you have a caliber, so you should not stop. And here I am working for you. Okay, fine. Let us come here, guys. The second one. India has achieved remarkable success in unmanned space mission like Chandrayaan and Mangalyaan, but has not ventured into the manned space mission. Still, you know very well, India did not send Gaganyaan. Gaganyaan is a future project. On 75th anniversaries of Independence Day, we have a target by 2022 to send our Gaganyaan mission successful, to make it successful. Both in terms of technology and logistic, explain critically. Actually, guys, Chandrayaan you send unmanned mission. Mangalyaan you send as unmanned missions. But why you did not send manned mission? There are reasons. Reason is technology lacking. Okay, 1 minute, guys. Reason is technology lacking. You did not have GSLV earlier. GSLV you have, but quality-wise GSLV MK3 I'm telling you, you did not have. You have done some small level of testing, but you could not make successful. Chandrayaan 1 sent by PSLV. Okay, PSLV C11, 22nd October 2008. Mangalyaan Mars Orbiter mission sent on 5th November 2013 by PSLV C25. If you want to send the massive weight in the space, guys, you have a need of GSLV. And more massive weight, so in GSLV, you have a need of GSLV MK3. Under concept, I will discuss GSLV MK3. And then you people will what? Made successful man space mission. If you want to send a man in the space, you should have to carry a huge amount of mass easily in the space, guys. And to carry this much of mass, you don't have a quality launch vehicle. That is GSLV MK3. Those I'm telling you. This time India have, and India made successful the GSLV MK3 also with the case of Chandrayaan 2 mission. A part of this, some other technology you have also requirement. That is pad abort test. CARE, crew atmospheric re-entry experiment. Reusable launch vehicle type of technology. If suppose you send 3 astronauts in the space, guys, some casualty happen, lot of the disturbances in that regions. So you will leave the astronauts there. Okay, you die there. No, guys. You have to develop some technology that finally you will carry back further in our own atmosphere, and we will save the life of astronauts. This is important, very, very important. So this is the reason earlier we don't have. Okay, earlier we did not have this type of technology, and that's why India could not send it. But today, that all the name I'm telling you, pad abort test, CARE, GSLV MK3. Today, you know, our astronauts even visited through the help of Roscosmos agency. Roscosmos is a Russian space agency. In Russian space station, it is a kind of trial work. If you people will go in the space at a height of 500 kilometers, that is a place where have a effect of gravity very low, and your body is adopted what? Proper gravity place which are exist on the Earth surface. When you go upside at a height of 500 kilometers, there is a microgravity environment is there, and in microgravity environment there are many problems happen. So it is a kind of trial that you people are doing with the help of other countries. So in terms of technology, in terms of logistics, explain. You will have more knowledge, guys, after the discussion of man mission, Gaganyaan and all. And how smartly I will connect Gaganyaan with GSLV MK3, pad abort test, CARE mission, okay, and a lot. Third one, guys, give an account of the growth and development of nuclear science and technology in India, and what is the advantages of fast breeder reactor program in India. What is the advantages of fast breeder reactor program in India? See, guys, fast breeder reactor, if you see last 10 years question paper, 3 times UPSC made this question. And again, I'm telling you, in the coming 10 years, against fast breeder reactor will come in your paper, because India have future with fast breeder reactor. Do you know nuclear fuel, uranium, thorium, plutonium, these all are the nuclear fuel. And this type of nuclear fuel we are using for nuclear energy purposes, for electricity generation. For electricity generation. Where you burn this nuclear fuel, you people burn inside the reactors. Those reactors mentioned on a screen that is called fast breeder reactor. This is that reactor where we will burn thorium, guys. India have a massive thorium. India is that country which is leading on the presence of thorium reserve. Which country have a maximum thorium reserve in the world? India. And in which reactor thorium will be utilized? Fast breeder reactor. So India have a hope with the fast breeder reactor or not? Now you may ask me, sir, then why we people are not using fast breeder reactor? We started the use of fast breeder reactor in the first phase with a 500 megawatt power generation in Indira Gandhi Center for Nuclear Research. We have started. But there is a need of some more technology updations. So with time we will develop, and we will make successful the fast breeder reactor. And that is the reason, guys, fast breeder reactor based question is very, very important. It is future of India. It is future of India. Now come next. And growth and development, you know very well, guys. This time 3 to 4% of nuclear energy. In India, in total overall power generation, what about the contribution of nuclear energy? That is 3 to 4%. And what about the target of India in the growth and development of nuclear energy? By 2050, 25% of whole power generation in India by nuclear energy. And you know, in this 25% nuclear energy by 2050, 75% by uranium plutonium, 70% by uranium plutonium, and 30% by thorium alone. This is, you can call also thorium vision in running topic, guys. So the first topic, biotechnology based, first question. Second question, space technology based. Third question, energy chapter based. Every chapter you mention in your syllabus. Another question, guys, question number 4. But what is different with the question number 4? Question number 4 is a science and technology based, but it was in this year in GS paper 1. In GS paper 1. What is the question? You see on screen, guys. I will be not in front of camera, neither you cannot see. You see screen. How does the Juno mission of NASA? How does the Juno mission of NASA help to understand the origin and evolution of the Earth? Help to understand the origin and evolution of the Earth. Write down answer in the 150 words. See, guys. Actually, Juno mission is the NASA based mission launched from Cape Canaveral, Florida. Purpose, study of Jupiter planet. Purpose for the study of Jupiter planet. And see, the study of Jupiter will provide a lot of benefit to connect about Earth origin and evolutions. Through Juno mission, this is detected. What about the wind speed is there? What about the Jupiter surface pictures and all? What about Jupiter resources and all? An Earth-based picture resources you already know very well because we are on Earth surfaces. And in that way you identify, guys. In that way you identify similarity. This is mentioned in science and technology. In International Space Mission topic, guys, detail of this entire part. Okay, so this one will be a topic that discussion I will do with what? In science and technology topic, but it was in mains paper, GS paper 1 in this year. Now you come to more years question paper, the one 2018 mains. 2018 mains question paper. 2018 mains question paper. See here, guys. First question of 2018, second question of 2018, and third question of 2018. So in 2018 have total 3 questions in your mains paper. You see first question, those are mentioned on screen. Discuss the work of Bose-Einstein statistics done by Professor Satyendranath Bose and show how it revolutionized the field of physics. 150 word, 10 marks, 2018 mains. You know, guys, Satyendranath Bose, that name you can see here on a screen, is also popular with the name of what? Father of God particle. This man even identify existence of boson particle. So how this Bose-Einstein statistics work to find out revolution in physics, that entire discussion I will do. Here I will discuss many of the fundamental particles. Leptons, bosons, muons, neutrinos. But one thing more I will tell you that is very, very important. This entire topic is what? Actually it is coming under particle physics chapter. This is coming under particle physics chapter. Those are not mentioned in your syllabus, guys. Your syllabus mention IT, robotics, nano, space, but particle physics not mentioned. So according to your syllabus, I should not discuss this particle physics, but no, guys, particle physics is a very important topic, even not for mains, also for the prelims. From 2013 onwards, I have seen many questions in your paper from particle physics. Gravitational wave, ice cube, ELISA project, Evolve laser interferometer space antenna. This type of questions, merging of two black holes, Einstein general theory of relativity. If by mistake you have seen question paper of 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 prelims, you know very well this entire question, those I'm telling you, UPSC question. And this is the reason in coming videos, 19 prelims, separate video, 18 prelims, separate video, 17, 16, 15 prelims, I will make first. Later on, I will start this course, guys. I don't like to misguide you. I want to come on point only and point only, which is only specific for UPSC. Read less but effective and crack UPSC. Read more, ineffective, and be as a teacher. That many of the educators this time you can find on YouTube, those are taking a classes. They have a massive knowledge. But what about relevant and irrelevant? It is must here in this platform. And syllabus is very smartly UPSC has given you general science. General science. Of how much you are smart, it is you, up to you guys. It is your part. Second one. Why is there so much activity in the field of biotechnology in our country? Means application of biotechnology in the reference of India. One. And second, guys, in the sector of biopharma. What about the benefit of biotechnology? Even it was also a question in mains paper in 2010, importance of biotechnology in medical sector. That you can also call as the red biotechnology. That you can also call as red biotechnology. So that you can also call as red biotechnology. So we'll discuss here, guys, many benefit. This is the topic of biotechnology unit. Biotechnology. Now come next. With growing energy demands, energy needs, should India keep and expanding its nuclear energy program? Discuss the fact and fears associated with the nuclear energy. A very general question, nuclear energy based. And here, whenever you will have a proper knowledge about nuclear energy, yes, we should have this type of technology. Because here, with the help of small amount of input, we can produce massive level of energy, electricity, guys. If it will be not useful for you, then why you people will try to be a membership of nuclear supplier group? Nuclear supplier group is a part of nuclear diplomacy. And the nuclear energy I will discuss with you guys. And even nuclear supplier group, IAEA, additional protocol, CTBT, NPT, this is also a part of international relation. Okay, so of course, guys, but if this nuclear energy will not in the proper control manner, so Chernobyl type of disaster is possible. 3 Mile Island incidents is possible. Japan Fukushima, that even in your period of time is also possible. So, okay, fine. Pros and cons both are there, guys. Facts and fears both are there, guys. Okay. So, under detailed discussion, I will tell you. Okay. Now come 2019 mains question paper, which is the last mains. And then 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Everything included in this video, guys. Total 4 question in your paper in this 2019 mains. You listen first question. What is India's plan to have its own space station and how will we benefit our space program? 150 words, 10 marks. Say, guys, there is some news from last 1 year. What is the news? News is here, guys, that after successful of Gaganyaan mission. Before Gaganyaan, which mission is the target to make successful? I hope you guys know Aditya mission. Under space technology, I will discuss with you guys those mission India made successful and those mission that India will make successful in coming future mission. That both mission are required. So Adityaan very soon, 2021, Gaganyaan 2022. After Gaganyaan, India will start to work for space station. India-based own space station. International space station in setup, guys. But India-based own space station work will start after success of Gaganyaan project. Okay, Chandrayaan 3 is also in news. Even India have also planned to send for Venus mission. These all are the future mission under space technology I will discuss. Under space technology, you wait. Here the topic is space station. Yes, guys. And what about the benefit of the space program? Actually, space station is human-made body that we develop at the height of 500 around kilometer. That is called as a LEO orbit, low Earth orbit, in polar positions. We set up there. Purpose, research, physics-based research, human physiology, evolutions, plant physiology, surgery, cosmic matters, every research purposes we people will set up it in coming future, India based. And here we want to check, guys, in microgravity environment, what type of benefits we can get it in cosmic research, in very many discipline, guys, biology, evolution. So I will discuss with you. You just wait. Okay. Second question is Cyber Dome project. You know, guys, this is the topic under cyber security. And cyber security, I told you, it is a part of internal security. But cyber security is also connecting with information and communication technology. Cyber Dome project I will discuss with you under information communication technology, because few dimension of cyber security I will discuss here, guys. CERT in some discussion I will do. Kerala based project. It worked a lot, especially for the against child pornography. Many children, those are missing, guys. So they met their own family members. Many benefits. Even against ransomware case that was popular in 2017 during Bitcoin's transaction law. You know, ransomware case, 2017 ransomware. In that type of cases, it protect a lot to this Kerala computers and all. So in that way, Cyber Domes got so much popularity. And UPSC has given this question in your mains paper. Even Assam and many states. I got a news, guys. They also want to start the Cyber Dome project in their own states. This much of benefits the Cyber Dome project has given us. Third one. How is the government of India protecting traditional knowledge medicine? Repeated questions. TKDL. Same question I will not repeat again, guys. A digital platform, traditional knowledge digital library, 2 million medicinal plants and all formulations still there. It will help us to provide the knowledge about Indian plants, medicinal plants, and it will also be very helpful to us for patenting of these pharmaceutical plants. And finally, our companies will find out many benefits. Turmeric, I told you guys, many examples. And the last of 2019 mains question paper. How can biotechnology improve the living standard of farmers? Very general questions. 250 words and 15 marks. How biotechnology will be useful to improve the living standard of farmers? You see on the screen, guys. Very general, very creative question. It is very similar to like why we all new generations have no interest in R&D. Creative question. Similarly, what about the biotechnology improve the living standards of farmers? Of course, guys, when the farmer involved with genetically engineering plants, when farmer involved to save a plants, when the farmer involvement to increase the productivity, less input, more output, short duration plant, high yielding varieties. So they will get the benefits and all. And through the help of many other technologies, guys. Okay, pest resistance, disease resistance, flood resistance, nutrients supply increases, delay ripening process, many features, guys. If you'll perform RNA interferences. RNA interferences was the question paper in 2019 prelims. That is called concept of silent gene, post-transcription gene silencing. In next video of 2019 prelims question paper that I will make for you guys, where I have a 20 question UPSC asked, I will explain with you about some small discussion of RNAi. So in that way, UPSC asked the question, very creative questions to increase the standard of human life and all. Okay, one thing, guys, at last, which is very important, and then I will sum up this entire video. In your preparations, what about requirement? Those you will follow in your preparation. 1, basic knowledge of every topics. But one thing, those topic you are going to follow, it is relevant or irrelevant. Very important. One part. Second one, guys, basic. Then it's applied part, its applications and all. Third, connect with that current affairs, if any current issues in the news. And fourth, their own government scheme and government program. Because few chapters like energy, Few chapters like information communication technology. These are those chapters where government brought many schemes, many programs, where UPSC also made a question. LED based question you already have seen in your mains paper. Many question like net metering, Swayam, Uday, etc. This type of question you will see in your prelims examination, guys. From 2015 to 19, every year question paper separately when I make 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19. You will see in that question paper. UPSC has in the prelims paper from this government scheme and program. And somehow, guys, some of the chapter in science and technology also connected with IR. That I just told you guys, nuclear diplomacy. Nuclear diplomacy. Nuclear diplomacy, what type of topic will come? NSG. NSG, Nuclear Supplier Group. IAEA, International Atomic Energy Agency. Additional protocol. Additional protocol. You know, CTBT. Comprehensive Test Ban Treaty. NPT. Wassenaar Arrangement, Australia Group, this type of topic even part of IR, but somehow it will also connect with nuclear energy. So a brief discussion I will also do here, guys, because it cannot miss a single opportunity where UPSC can make a question related to current affairs of science and technology also. So for that part, you should have a knowledge about the static portion. So in that way, your preparation will complete. So I hope you understood, guys, how much exhausted this subject is. But don't worry, it will not exhaust. We will do small discussion, very concrete and concentrate discussions, relevant discussion. Here we are not for the knowledge purposes only. Here we are to crack UPSC also. No show off, to the points and come on points. This will be the entire discussion and my motive, education for all. In that way, I am working here, guys, from last 20 years. Relevant material for everyone. If you want to read for biology, general science. So I will advise to everyone, guys, you should read 6th to 10th standard NCERT science book. If you don't have a science background, in that case, you should read it. If you have a science background, I will never say to anyone, you go for that. But that science and technology book published, and now 4th edition is coming for 2021 exam. This entire video, those I'm making you here right now, this will be beneficial to you for 2021 also, 21 in your prelims and mains. And time to time, you connect with me. Stay tuned with the Purvanchal IAS YouTube platform. And if you join this course, so you can connect with me very easily through mobile phone. I will provide you that numbers. And this is the online classes. At last, I will inform you guys that if you are interested for my module courses, so you can join it. Science and technology separate, environment separate. If you bookmark both courses, so you can pay this amount. UPSC full GS, UPPCS, MPPCS, and some other PCS examination based question paper, our entire team is also making for you. And these our entire teams are the director of some institutions. They are some civil servants. Those are doing work at free of cost. That's why this fees and all is very nominal. Okay, they are not going to charge. Some civil service servants, those are working freely. That's why these courses are very, very even reliable, economical, civil services, and plus even, guys, many writers, authors, those have written a book. These are my entire team. Those are making videos, and many of the videos you can see on YouTube platforms. That words, that disciplines, proper time-based, everything. So thank you, everybody. You take care of yourself. Meet you in next video with the prelims. And this video I will make free for everyone. That's why it will be helpful to everybody else for your preparations. And this is the Purvanchal IAS detail that you can see on a screen with the contact number. And we providing both Hindi and English medium classes here online. And offline courses we also provided Gorakhpur UP at very nominal prices. Even 1/3 fees of Delhi-based institutions. We are charging just the nominal charges, and Delhi-based teachers are coming and take your classes. So thank you everybody, and have a good day. और चलते चलते to namaste all of you. Now in this entire year, better we will not shake our hand and don't hug to anyone. In this time of situations, we have to say, everybody should have to say, guys, that namaste to everyone, and you take care of yourself and your family members. Be disciplined and give your hard work and be positive with me, guys. And one thing more, guys, study always in very cool mind. It is very difficult at your age group, guys, because I know, guys, you have a lot of pressure. What you will do? You have a good dream, best dream, and I wish to everyone, guys, you crack this UPSC. And what about my support you want? I'm ready every moment of time. So you have my number. Okay, you can connect with me. I will try to help you because it's my motive. It's my passion to be as a teacher, not as a profession. So thank you, everybody. You take care of yourself. Have a good day.